You guys, I'm so excited this morning because a North Texas star that you've seen several times right here on GMT is now touring the country as the lead in the new Broadway musical and Juliet that flips the script on the greatest love story ever told. Fabiola Caraballo Quijada stars as Juliet, and she is Juliet, okay? Let's get into the tea. I'm so excited for you. I feel like we've seen you quite literally grow up in front of our eyes. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I am doing so great. I'm glad to be home.
Oh my goodness. Well, congratulations first and foremost.
Thank you.
I mean, my goodness. So the last time she was here was back in August. We were celebrating because you had just won the Jimmy Award, which was so exciting.
Thank
you, she had been on multiple times before that. You've been to the Jimmys multiple times. Yeah. And as you were leaving, I was like, good luck in college, my girl. She had just graduated, all the things, and her mom popped back in and was like, or Broadway, whichever,
yes.
Whichever
Thank
works.
You, Mom.
And now here we are, just a few months later, and you're not only starring in a Broadway musical, you are the lead.
Woo.
Straight out of high school. What is that like? What is the mindset? What were you feeling when you got the call?
I can hardly believe it. You know, it's really been amazing being on tour. It's a huge change for sure. You know, I went from having the mindset of a future college student to now, you know, the biggest step in my career. I am adulting and learning so much about my craft and about myself and about, you know, this country. I'm just touring it. I've gone through most of the West Coast. You know, I've seen so many different things, and I'm just learning. I'm struggling through it all, but in the best possible way. You know, I feel like this is the best way to learn about what I love.
Yes, indeed. Well, you're taking the deep dive quite literally, and so this being your first one, I know you know it frontwards and backwards. So tell us, for those who don't know, Juliet, what's the plot? What's the story? Without giving away too much, because it's not your typical Shakespeare story.
It's really not. So Juliet tells the story of what if Juliet didn't really end it all over Romeo. You know, what if the ending to the infamous Shakespeare play was the beginning of her story. You know, she goes through a journey of self-empowerment, and she finds herself, the power that she has over her own destiny. And there are so many messages for everyone, not just Juliet's journey, but the journey of other characters. There is a queer love story, and you know, there's reconciliation and relationships, and you know, father-daughter, father-son relationships. You know, there is something that will touch everyone's heart in this audience.
My goodness. Okay, so you just mentioned you've been traveling the West Coast.
Yeah.
And so tell me, what has been your favorite stop so far?
Oh, I have just fallen in love with San Diego. Yeah? I got the chance. You know, I've never been to California.
Oh my God, so you've been, oh my gosh, you're doing just all of these firsts.
I got the treatment, so many firsts. I was enthralled by just like the ocean feel, and I got to see Balboa Park, and you know, got to go to the zoo.
Oh my gosh.
Had so many amazing experiences there. I'd love to go back. I'd love to take my family there, but like a little vacation for you.
Yes, get into it. Listen, you're gonna have to document this entire part, like this part of your life, because
you know I'm keeping a journal.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, 20 years from now, you're gonna be telling your kids or whoever, you know what I mean? Like, I did this
Taking
when
all
I
the
graduated.
pictures.
Yes, because I mean, this is exciting. So I'm sorry, I'm so excited for her. I'm just kikiing with a gal friend, I feel like right now. So tell me, let's get back to the show, because the soundtrack, it has some of the biggest pop anthems of all time. And so, do you have a favorite song?
Wow, I love performing Blow.
Okay.
Oh gosh, it's kind of like in a club setting, but it's just, you know, Kesha's Blow. And well, yeah, that's one of my favorite ones to perform.
There you are.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love these pictures.
It feels like a child has grown up on us, you guys. I mean, seriously.
Oh gosh.
Audience participation, can we get involved with you, my girl?
All right, now you're gonna wanna sing in your seat, but I think you're gonna have to be a little patient, a little towards the end. We might give you a little shot.
Okay, here we go.
You're definitely gonna be mind blown of the way that the music is integrated with the characters and the storyline. You're just gonna be jaw dropped in your seat. But,
oh my goodness.
But hey, we'll give you a little chance to scream and shout towards the end.
Well, you know what? We have to scream and shout just for you, because of the simple fact, I mean, you're a local, you're a native, you're back, and we're so so grateful that you came on here to talk about the show
thank you
with
so
us.
much.
And so I want to make sure that everybody knows, because you guys, our hometown girl is here and she is ready to perform for us. And Juliet is on stage at Bass Hall. It's starting tonight through Sunday. And what it's going to be like, it is going to be incredible, you guys, to see Fabiola perform in person once again. And congratulations to you for living your dream once again. You guys can watch Fabiola starring as Juliet and Juliet at Bass Hall tonight, like I said, through Sunday. Find those showtimes and tickets online at basshall.com and save money by entering daily to purchase through the digital lottery and receive 2 tickets for just $39 each. You can learn so much more at basshall.com/lottery.